Hello to YouTube, StrikeMaster31 here. I'm back again to basically give you the Week 12 recap. So basically all the scores and my thoughts on certain games, including the one game that was just embarrassing. Now I do apologize for recording this late, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance to do it after the Monday night games, and unfortunately I couldn't do it early this morning because I was kind of rushed out of my house today, and I hate that because I hate rushing shit. Anywho, here's the recap. We already know from the Thursday night game that the Raiders finally got their first win and beat the Chiefs by 4 points with a score of 24-20. So Raiders are now 1-10, finally with a win, and the Chiefs go down to 7-4. Now I mentioned earlier the Jets and Bills game was postponed and moved to Detroit for Monday night at 7 o'clock. So we'll get to that result when we get there. Now we're gonna quickly go through this because I don't want this video running any longer than it needs to. So we have the Browns beating the Falcons 26-24. Browns go to 7-4. Falcons fall to 4-7. The Buccaneers and Bears. Bears beat the Buccaneers 21-13. So Bears improve to 5-6. Buccaneers fall to 2-9. The Bengals beating the Texans 22-13. So Bengals improve to 7-3-1. Texans fall to 5-6. The Lions and Patriots game, that was basically a slaughter. Patriots slaughtered them 34-9. So the Patriots improved to 9-2 and is the second team to get 9 wins. And the Lions fall to 7-4. Packers-Vikings. Packers ended up winning that in a close one, 24-21 against the Vikings. So Packers improved to 8-3. And go ahead into first place in their division. Oh, by the way, Bengals I think stay in first place as well in their division. So Packers not only improved to 8-3, but they also take the lead in the division. Vikings fall to 4-7. Colts beats the Jaguars by 20 points, 23-3. So they improve to 7-4. While the Jaguars fall to 1-10. About even with the Raiders. Anywho, Eagles trounced the Titans 43-24. Excuse me. So the Eagles improve to 8-3 and stay on top of the division for now. Titans fall to 2-9. Another 2-9 team. Oh brother. And then there was 2 405 games. There was the Rams and Chargers. Chargers beat the Rams by 3 points, 27-24. Chargers improved to 7-4 and are basically tied in second place with the Chiefs right now. And are just one game away from getting the division with the Broncos, and the Rams fall to 4-7, although they did give it a good game, that one. Cardinals end up losing to the Seahawks 19-3. That was a very low scoring game. So Seahawks improved to 7-4 and get closer to getting into the playoffs, whether it's the division or the wild card. And the Cardinals fall to 9-2. So there's 2 teams that are 9-2. Interesting. And in the 425 games, there was Dolphins Broncos. That one ended up in a shootout. Broncos ended up prevailing by a field goal, 39-36, though the Dolphins gave it a run. Dolphins fall to 6-5. The Broncos improved to 8-3. I think they're the second team that's 8-3. They're like the 4th team to get 8 wins, I think, and get the 8 wins. And they are 1 game ahead of the Chiefs and the Chargers in the division. Dolphins are gonna need a little help if they want to get to the playoffs. But we'll talk more about that. Redskins 49ers. 49ers beat the Redskins 17-13. It's pretty close up until the last minute. 49ers also improved to 7-4. Redskins fall to 3-8. And with the 49ers and Seahawks going at it this Thursday night for the Thanksgiving, for one of the 3 specials that football specials that will be on Thanksgiving Day or night, I should say, for this one. So that one literally could determine who will be in second place and who will will most likely be one of the wild cards, and who's one step closer to as well as being one step closer to beating the Cardinals for the division. Anyway, the 8:30 game that Sunday night. Cowboys beat the Giants 31-28. Cowboys also improved to 8-3. Giants fall to 3-8. Son of a bitch. Giants, Eli, there's no excuse. Eli, you screwed that up big fucking time. You really did. I've never been more embarrassed to be a Giants fan. Anyway, the Monday night games. Yes, that's right, I said games because the Jets-Bills game was moved to Monday in Detroit. So, what was the result? That 7 o'clock game, Bills trounced the Jets 38-3 and beat them in all stages of the game. Bills improved to 6-5. So now the Dolphins and Bills are tied in second place there in their division. Jets fall to 2-9. I think they're the third team. Third team to fall to 2-9. I'm gonna talk more about that game in a bit. And then the 8:30 game that night, it was the Ravens versus the Saints. Ravens beat the Saints and the Saints were at home and they lost for a third. Wow, Saints are in trouble. Saints are fucked. 34-27. So the Ravens improved to 7-4. The Saints fall to 4-7, which means at the moment, well, unless the Falcons game was a division game, no, it wasn't. Which means the NFC South for the moment stays pretty much the same with the Falcons on top, unless I'm wrong. Someone could correct me. You could correct me if I'm wrong. So that's all your matches. The 2 I'm most disappointed with, Cowboys, Giants. Eli, why did you overthrow a wide open receiver at the 5-yard line where he literally could have walked into the end zone? You overthrow him, he tries to go for the ball, and he tips it into the defense's hands because you decided to overthrow the fucking ball. Like, seriously, Eli, what the fuck? Let's be honest, if the Giants lose another game, or let's say the Giants end up going to, let's say, 16 games, 3-13. If the Giants end up being 3-13, Tom Coughlin is gonna quit. Let's be honest, he's gonna quit. He's gonna leave because he knows there's no chance he's coming back. As far as the Jets, they're not. I mean, here's the problem. You put in a quarterback who's nearing the end of his time in football, replacing the quarterback that you say is your future and who you believe is the future of the team. You bench him for a quarterback that basically has no business being in the game as a starter for like 3 weeks. And then it gets so bad that he gets hurt, and then you finally put back in the quarterback that you originally drafted for. What is management thinking right now? What is management thinking right now? What are the coaches thinking? What are all of you thinking right now? And poor Rex Ryan, I don't... He takes the blame, but most of this was not his fault at this point. Like, what the fuck? First of all, Vic is almost done. Like, he's only there as a backup. He should only be in, like, maybe 1 or 2 plays of a game at most. Because he is that fucking fragile. So why the fuck do you start him when you know he's injury prone? And then on top of it, when you finally decide to go to Geno, the game's already over. You basically gave up. You gave up, Jets. I don't know what's going to happen, but at this point, I see the Jets going... Let's see. 13-3. 2-14. I honestly see the Jets losing 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, fine. I basically see the Jets losing the rest of their games. I see them losing 5 more games straight. Or should I say 6 games straight. I see them losing the rest of their matches from here on out and going 2-14. I honestly see that happening. Giants, I see them going 3-13. This is not a good time to be a New York football fan. At all. So basically, all the standings pretty much stay the same with the exception of the NFC North, where the Packers end up taking first place now in the NFC North. And now the Lions have to come back from behind to basically our game back and now have to come from behind. But I still do think that the Lions and Packers meeting in the final week of the regular season is going to end up being for the division of the North. I really do think that. I still think that. That's going to do it for week 12. Week 13 starts off with 3 wonderful games for Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, I don't know all of them. I think it's Atlanta with Detroit, the first game. No. Atlanta with the Bears. I'm not sure. I definitely will have a video up before Thursday discussing week 13. That's for sure, because Thursday is going to be a football-filled game. It's going to be full of all football action all Thursday. So, and I know the second game, which is in the afternoon, will end up being the Cowboys and Eagles. Cowboys and Eagles. That one I think is either in Philadelphia. It's either in Philadelphia or at Cowboy Stadium. I think it's at Cowboy Stadium. I'm not entirely sure. And then the third game is the Seahawks versus the 49ers at Levi Stadium. And that's the night game. That's at 8:30. I think it's the same time as Sunday Night Football. Around 8:30 to kickoff. But anyway, that's more on that when I do the week 13 lineup, which should be by Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Anyway, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, and also, quick note, I uploaded a video earlier today where I'm doing a fundraiser so that I can get equipment so that I can start doing more videos at better quality. And for you PokeTubers, some gameplay videos such as Let's Plays and all. So if you haven't already, go to the video I posted earlier with all the details, and if you want to donate, click on the link in that video. Or if you like, you can also donate to PayPal directly. Find me out at StrikeMaster301 on PayPal. PayPal.com/StrikeMaster301. I think that's the link. I'm not 100%, but you know, just search my YouTube name. Oh well, my Facebook and Twitter name, and just you know, if you want to donate, even if it's just $1, please feel free to donate. And also at GoFundMe.com. And again, look up my well, on GoFundMe.com it has my actual name, so Edberg Silva, EDBERG SILVA. And you know, feel free to donate if you can. And if you can, you know, spread the word about the fundraiser and see if anyone else can help out, because I really would like to do more videos. I really would, but I don't have the equipment to do a lot more videos, so I'm limited. But anyway, that's enough of that. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace!